Hey there, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, or welcome if you're new. So this is a part 2 to my exercises to avoid as an inverted triangle video. There was a lot of questions in there too, so I'm hoping that I can follow up some of those questions in this one video and provide some more further insight if needed. So what exercises should you avoid if you're trying to turn your inverted triangle body shape into an hourglass form? Some things to note is that an inverted triangle body shape is characterized by broad shoulders and a wide chest and narrow hips. To achieve an hourglass shape, which typically involves a smaller waist and a wider lower body, you'll have to balance proportions between your top and your bottom. It's essential that you target exercises that attack your lower and your core while maintaining the top of your body. You also want to stay away from exercises that may further widen your chest as well. So here are some exercises that you may want to avoid while you are trying to balance your body, starting with shoulder exercises. Keep in mind, it's important to maintain strength in your upper body as well as maintain proper mobility in it. You do need your upper body to be able to carry out everyday tasks or to continue doing exercises that attack other parts of your body. You may need your arms to be able to do certain exercises. However, keep in mind, overdeveloping your shoulders is what causes the broad shape in the first place. So you may want to avoid exercises like overhead press, lateral raises, and front raises as well. Those types of exercises really grow like this bulb part of your shoulder, and that is what can cause you to look a bit more wider if this bulb part right here starts to grow outwards and create shape. But you don't want to avoid arms totally, like I mentioned. So one thing that is key for inverted triangles to pay attention to instead is working on the back. You can grow a beautiful looking back, and it would look amazing in all types of clothing that help define the back of your body. You'll want to focus on exercises that target the back deltoids instead, so the mid part of your back. You can do this through rows, or you could do this through reverse flies as well. Next is chest exercises. So similar to shoulder exercises, you want to avoid anything that will overdevelop the top part of your body. Overdeveloping your chest muscles can cause a wider look and can emphasize the top of your body as well. So you'll want to avoid exercises like bench pressing, push-ups, and chest flies as well. And instead, focus on exercises like mentioned before, the ones that target your rear deltoids. That would be the reverse flies or rows. Okay, so next is upper body exercises in general. So it's important to maintain the strength like mentioned. However, you may want to prioritize lower body. Focus on exercises that have your upper body as an assist or as a stabilization rather than your upper body being the main event, if that makes sense. So what that means is that you want to avoid anything that is solely dedicated to your upper body and instead do combination things. Compound exercises engage multiple muscle groups at the same time, so that's what you're going to be looking for. Squats and lunges and deadlifts do exactly that. Whenever you're doing a squat, for example, when you're going down, you're actually not just using your legs. You're bracing the weight that's on your shoulders or your body weight in general to keep yourself upright with your core. So with that in mind, you're also engaging your core, engaging your quads, and your glutes as well. When you go down and you have to hold before you come back up, oh man, your core is doing a lot of work right there, but it's not the main event. So this next one is kind of like it's a 50-50. It'll be in both what to avoid and what to add because of the way that it can be approached. So let me explain. Cardio in general is important for overall health, and it is, in my opinion, essential to be able to progress in what you're doing in the gym. If you're running out of air and you're constantly like out of breath, there's a lot you can't do. So being able to have adequate cardio strength is key. It's important. However, high impact exercises can further broaden your shoulders depending on how you do it. If you do running and only running. Or if you do excessive jumping, that can cause your upper body to be accentuated. You're going to see an exaggeration in your upper body for sure, because for one, you're not challenging your muscles on your lower half primarily. You're doing an all over burn, which means that all you're doing is taking your current size and then bringing it down instead of actually transferring the volume that you're looking for from top to bottom. So by doing that, you have to be challenging your lower body and maintaining your upper body. But when you're doing HIIT exercises, you're just attacking it all at the same time. So with that in mind, it would be better to do low impact exercises like swimming or especially cycling, the Stairmaster and elliptical. But depending on how you pair your HIIT exercises, you can see good results by doing like the running and the jumping, depending on how you train on other days, off days, or in combination with these HIIT exercises. Okay, so next is overeating. Size can really exaggerate your shoulders. That's just the given fact. Overeating can contribute to a whole lot of factors that can make your upper body look wide, whether it be body weight, how your weight is distributed, or overeating can also cause you to feel bloated or to have heavier stomach than normal because of the volume of food that you're taking in. If you maintain a well-balanced diet that keeps the colon flowing, then you should be good. Also, using this in conjunction with exercise, you're going to see fantastic results as well. Okay, so some key things to keep in mind is to remember that achieving an hourglass body shape is all about creating balance in your body. If you focus on the exercises that target the core and the lower body while maintaining the top of your body, you will see fantastic results. Okay, so what can you do to help make sure that your body ends up looking proportionate? What do you do so that you can get that balanced hourglass shape? So remember, keep in mind you have to use exercises that define the waist as well as hips and thighs while minimizing your upper body as well. So let's start with resistance training for the lower body. So resistance training is my favorite type of exercise, by the way. This is where you will see results. I have not seen any type of change in my body until I've started doing resistance training, and I highly recommend it. If you are serious about actually changing your body shape, this is the route. Resistance training exercises, they can help lift the booty as well as help build and tone the hips and thighs and create a way more balanced look than you previously had. It will transform your physique. And some great exercises that will do this include hip thrusts, lunges, deadlifts, leg presses, and calf raises as well. Squats, I'm going to put a star on that because it depends if you want big legs in general or if you want a big... Me personally, I focus more on the hip thrusts because I'm not trying to grow my quads as much, but I'm coming back around to growing the quads again because I've managed to get my glute to be at a place strength-wise that isn't so far away from my quads. There was a point in time where glute focused exercises, I was not able to use as heavy as a weight as my quads. However, that has now changed. My quads and my glutes, both the front and the back, can now manage the similar or same amount of weight. This is a very good first place to start. I'd say this and then maintaining a proper, adequate diet. That's honestly really what you need to do. So next is core exercises. And keep in mind, developing a strong core is essential to maintain a lot of movements that you do in other exercises as well, like how we were talking about squats and how your core is engaged. Body weight exercises is the route here. I wouldn't say you would need to grab weight And if you do, it can be a small weight, but really body weight exercises is going to be plenty of a challenge for core work. You can do exercises like planks, you can do Russian twists, and you could do bicycle crunches as well. That's just a few of many core exercises that can really help strengthen and define your waistline as well. Keep in mind that core exercises does not spot reduce the size of your core. Like, you can't just do a whole bunch of core exercises and all of a sudden you have a small core. That's not how that works. It would have to be body fat that you control to be able to help define how your core shows, and pair that with the core exercises and you will be good. So cardio is perfect for burning fat and promoting overall weight loss, as well as expanding your breathing capacity so that you're able to go longer and go stronger in a lot of resistance training exercises as well. All in all, this will help you create a more balanced and proportional look. And some of the exercises that you can do include low impact and high impact, but we're going to talk about some low impact right now. Swimming, cycling, and the elliptical as well is a very good start to introduce yourself to expanding your cardio ability, and it'll be just what you need to start seeing some type of transformation as well. So this is a popular way of getting in some exercise right now, and that would be yoga and Pilates. These are low impact exercises, but they can help improve flexibility, improve posture, which is actually important as an inverted triangle, and tone the core and lower body as well. And I mentioned that it's important to tone or improve your posture because a slunged front can really exaggerate a broad looking, like upper top, versus when your shoulders are back and relaxed, you look completely different than when you're hunched over. Like, you can even see the difference right now with me doing it. With my shoulders back, you can see how I look much smaller. And then when I slouch forward, there's more size. So keep that in mind. Things that help you with your posture, really good. Yoga poses such as the boat pose and the tree pose, as well as Pilates exercises such as the side plank and the bridge, are particularly effective for achieving an hourglass shape because of its ability to strengthen your core. So it kind of ties back into the core exercises that we were talking about. Remember, it by itself is not enough. Like 10 out of 10, you need resistance training. You can't keep going with the same lower body and then just like make your core smaller. Like, you're just still going to be an inverted triangle. You got to be able to include some type of muscle building on your lower body to actually really see some results. Okay, so last is HIIT exercises. And I kind of mentioned how earlier before it can exaggerate your body shape, but it depends on how you do it. With that in mind, if you have lower body HIIT exercises that you focus on, that will actually be very beneficial for your growth. It provides a very good base for when you pair it with resistance training as well. HIIT workouts that focus on the lower body and core exercises can help burn fat and build muscle too. So it can promote a more balanced and toned looking figure. But again, it depends on the HIIT exercises that you do. So jumping jacks, mountain climbers, burpees, jump squat, jumping lunges too, like things that really get you to challenge the muscles in your lower body. HIIT style, that can do plenty. That's going to grow you, especially if you're starting from zero. You're going to see some great results just off of that. If you found this video helpful, definitely give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that this video was helpful and I should make more stuff like this. So please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. It is a good time over here, and I do all things fitness and self-care and overall women's wellness. And until next time, I will see you. Bye.